Hello friends, welcome to the ASP.NET Core tutorial series. In this tutorial, we will see in-process hosting model in ASP.NET Core. In the previous tutorial, we have seen how we convert the console application into the ASP.NET Core web application. So before proceeding with this tutorial, I recommend you please watch part 7 of this tutorial series. So let's understand what is the in-process and what is the hosting module in ASP.NET Core. But before that, let's understand what is the create default builder. So like in the previous tutorial, when we were converting our console application into the web application, then we have seen like this create default builder is the main key point for the application, and we have implemented that method into this program. So for every application into the .NET Core, we know like this is like when we launch our application, first it look for the main method, because this is the entry point for the ASP.NET Core application. And when it look for the main method, then it decide like it's a console application or the web application, and it defined based on this create default builder. It's basically a static method that we call from this host method, and it defined like how we are going to design this application. So let's understand more about like what is the create default builder. So basically this create default builder is a method that performs several operations like setting up the web server. So basically it decide like which is the web server for our application, and it is used to configure the logging for the application, and it defined for the loading the host and application configuration from various configuration sources. So like the main use of this create default builder is used to setting up the web server and the hosting module. In a bit we will understand like what is the hosting module and the types of the hosting module is available into this ASP.NET Core application. So before that, like once we create the application into the ASP.NET Core, then what we do, like once after the developing that ASP.NET Core application, we have to deploy that application into the server. So for that, end user can start using it, and like when we are going to deploy that application, then it comes into the IIS. So basically like for hosting this ASP.NET Core application, we have two type of the process, like, or we can say hosting models. Through that we can deploy our ASP.NET Core application, and the types of the like for hosting model is like in process and the out process. So in this tutorial we will talk about the in process. In the coming tutorial we will understand more about this out of process. So basically like in our application, if we want to know which process our application is working, that process we can get to know from this method called get current process dot process name. So it return the process name. Like suppose if we are working with the in process, then it return the process name, either it's a W3 WP if the application is running on the IIS, and if the application is running on this IIS Express, then it return the process name as a IIS Express. So basically like for the testing purpose, or if our application in the developing phase, then we implement the application into this IIS Express. But when our application is done and we deploy application on the server, then for the production purpose we deploy this application on the IIS, and in that time it return as a W3 WP process name. And like if we are using out of process, then it return as a .NET process name or the project name. So in a bit we will understand about this IIS Express and W3 WP, and in the next tutorial we will understand about these out of process. So now let's understand like when we deploy our web application to the IIS, then various requests to the application are handled by and that is known as the ASP.NET Core module. Default setting the hosting module for application is the in process. Like what is the meaning of this? Like when we create any web application in ASP.NET Core, then by default that application is in in process, in the sense like it will return the process name as a IIS Express, or it will return W3WP. So what is the meaning of this? Like ASP.NET Core module forward the request to the IIS HTTP server. And what is this IIS HTTP server? So basically it is a server that run the process with IIS, and this result in great performance as compared to the out of process. And in a bit we will understand like why this in process is have the greatest performance over this out of process. So basically in process module bypass built-in Kestrel web server of ASP.NET Core. So basically when we use the out of process, then it use the Kestrel web server, and in the in process it doesn't use the Kestrel server. So in the case of the IIS, the process name that execute the app is W3 or WP, and in the case of IIS Express, it is a IIS Express, the process name. So that we have talked in a bit before. So that is about like in process. Now let's see in like in the normal terms what is the in process and out process. Then we will discuss in briefly about the in process in this tutorial, and in the coming tutorial we will understand more about this out process hosting model. So basically like in ASP.NET Core with in process hosting model, our application is going to be hosted in the IIS worker process. And the meaning of that, like when we create any application and that application is used with the in process hosting model, then that application we can host only on IIS worker process. The most important point that you need to remember is we have only one web server, and the web server is the IIS server in case of in process hosting model, which is going to host our application as shown in the blue image. And here you can see like the application whatever we have hosted that application into this IIS worker process. So like in case of the in process we have only one web server called IIS server, but in case of the out of process we have two web server, and those are like internal server and the external server. Like internal web servers, that is called as a Kestrel web server, and external web server which is as a IIS, Apache and Nagins. So it depends on like where we want to host our application on which server. So basically in process has only one web server, and out of process has two servers. One is internal and external web server. That's why in process has better performance over this out of process. So let's see like what is the Kestrel web server. So Kestrel is basically a cross-platform web server for ASP.NET Core, and Kestrel is the web server that include by default in ASP.NET Core project template, and it is supported on all the platform and the version that .NET Core supported. And Kestrel is used as an edge web server, and in Kestrel the process used to host the app in .NET.exe. So basically like when we host any application into the Kestrel, it hosts with the .NET.exe basically. So let's understand now about the in process with an example. So in process, as I explained, like in process we have only one web server called IIS server. So let's go to the Visual Studio, and as I explained, like by default like we have web server as a hosting model as a in process hosting model. And let's go to this project file, and here currently we are not having any hosting model, and that hosting model basically comes under this property group. But currently we are not having any like hosting model. And how we can identify like this is which is the default hosting model? So once you will go into this property of this project, like here if you will right click, and when you will go into the property and go to this debug, and here you can see like hosting model default in process. So basically like default is the in process inside this ASP.NET Core application. So currently it is using in process hosting model. And Now let's what I will do, I will do a little modification into this startup class. And currently, like what we are having, it is printing for us as a hello world.net office. Instead of that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to return our worker process, like which is the worker process it is using. So for that, how we can identify, like as we have seen, like the method name which I have already written here. So what I'm going to take, I'm going to copy this one and let's minimize it, and here I'm going to paste this one. So this is the method called get current process and the process name. And now let's run this application. So currently, like here I'm not I didn't return any process name, so it should return like IES Express. Like here like when we use the in process, and here if we are running this IES Express here, like using this IES Express, then the process name will be the IES Express. So let's understand, and we can see like the process name it is giving as a IES Express. And now let's what I will do here, I will write the process name. Like so let's what I will do, I will copy this ASP.NET Core hosting module. So basically like what we are using, ASP.NET Core, ASP.NET Core hosting module. And which hosting module we are using? We are using in process hosting module. So in this case also it will return the IES Express. So we will see, like in this case also it should return the IES Express. So like we can see the process name is the IES Express. So currently, like how we are running this application, we are running this application using this IES Express. Like if we are running, like if we deploy this application on the IES, then we will see it will print as a W3 WP worker process. So in the coming tutorials we will see like how we deploy this application on the IES, but as of now like we are using the IES Express. So for the IES Express, the worker process will be the like IES Express only. And like currently we are not hosting this application using the Kestrel. So let's what we will do, we will run this application through the Kestrel. And for that, what we have to do, we have to open this developing command prompt for Visual Studio 2019. So once you will open this command here, what I will do, let's take .NET help. We will see what all are the commands available. So we can see there are so many commands, and through these commands what we can do, we can even create a project, build the project, we can create new project from here, we can run the project, and so many operations we can do from this developer command prompt. But as of now, what we are going to do, we are going to run the existing application. And so for that, what we have to do, we have to go to that particular path where we have implemented this application, and that path I have written here. So I'll copy this path here, and here what I will do, I will write CD and I will paste this one, and this is the path. And for running this application, .NET and run is the command, like build and run. So what it will do, when I will hit enter, it will build this application and run that application on a port, and we will see that port basically. So let's go here, and currently it is giving the error, and I think our application, it is in running mode. Okay, so what error it is giving, let's warning, directed razor version downgraded. This is a okay, so that is we can ignore this application. And what I will do here, we can see there are two port like 5001 and 5000. So in the coming tutorial we will understand like why it is giving two port. So as of now, let's copy this port, and what I will do, I will copy this port from here and will run on the. So let's go to the browser and paste that URL, hit enter, and we can see like we are looking like we are seeing our worker process name as the ASP.NET Core with basic, and it is basically the project name which we are having here, like ASP.NET Core with basic. So this is the way of running this application using this worker process or crystal, basically, like, or we can say like this developer command prompt. So this is the way of doing like using this in process hosting model in ASP.NET Core application. So in a one line, in process hosting model is basically an application where we deploy or we host this application into the IIS worker process, and in process use only one web server, and that is the IIS server, and in out process use two server, one is the internal and the external. And in the coming tutorial we will understand briefly about the like this out of process into this ASP.NET tutorial. So that's it for this tutorial. If you have any question and doubt, please comment.